Let's talk about the last few points that you have to keep in mind in order to actually sending that your CV or resume and the cover letter. There are 3 points that you have to make sure you have to keep in your mind. The number one is the pairing of CV and cover letter. So here you have your CV and then you would be having your cover letter. So if you're going for an in-person job, you have to make sure these documents are aligned together through a staple pin or a regular pin, and you are going to give these in a pair to the recruiter in an in-person job. In a similar scenario where you have to apply for online for the specific job, you are going to use this cover letter and you're going to add this cover letter into the body or the description of the email and attach your CV there and send it off. For attaching your CVs online, you have to make sure your CV is always in a non-editable format. By that I mean it should be in a PDF format and it should not be in a Word document or in any other document that is editable, because it gets hard for the recruiter to actually screen there, because there might be some font issues and text issues coming there. So you have to make sure it is always in non-editable format, and it is preferred to be a PDF or any other specific format that the firm has specifically asked. You can actually use that. The second point that you have to keep in mind is the paper or the printing in itself. So you might be thinking, okay, so what we have to think about the printing? You're going to print your CV and send it off, right? But there are two main points that you have to keep in mind when you're going to actually print your CV. The number one is that it should be in a color print. You have to invest a bit here, so it should be in a colorful format. And the second thing is the font should be a bit visible and it should be clear and crisp. The second point that comes in that is important in terms of printing is the paper quality. You have to make sure the page that you're going to use should be of at least 100 grams or more than that. The page should not be that much glossy, or it should not be the art paper, but it should be of at least 100 grams. That is a bit, better quality from a regular page, and the size should be a bit A4, that is universally used. Why 100 grams? Because unconsciously when the recruiter is going to screen through different CVs, they're going to actually grab your CV in their hands, and it is going to unconsciously give them a positive impact. Second thing is the saturation and color saturation also on that specific 100-gram paper or more than 100-gram paper is a bit better as compared to a regular thin page. So this is actually going to give another impact of the premium impact on your CV and the cover letter to the recruiter. And the last thing is, the third point is the in-person job. So I would like to describe an example that I had, a story of my friend. So what happened that he was in desperate need of actually getting a job, and he was looking for a job. So one day he actually developed his CV, his resume, and he prepared his elevator pitch, and he went to that specific firm he actually wanted to get in. And he went to the gate, the guards did not let him get in. So he actually screened through the LinkedIn profile and get the name and details of that specific HR resource person there. And by that he actually ended up getting into the office, and he went there. An assistant was sitting there outside the office, and she said that you can drop your CV with me, you're not allowed to actually meet the recruiter, and he is inside, he's having a meeting. So he said, no, I would like to meet him. He actually went there and sat at the waiting area, and he ended up waiting 3 to 4 hours there. By the time the office was about to get closed, and the assistant saw her that he was sitting there, and she again called in to the HR person that he's actually waiting here since 3 to 4 hours. And then he ended up getting inside, and he actually handed over his CV and the cover letter, and then he used his elevator page there as well. Surprisingly, after the screening process and after the overall interview and the whole test and everything, he actually ended up getting his dream job. So that is the importance of actually going on and waiting and giving your CV in an in-person job, because it actually helps the recruiter to have a meaning and understanding with you, and it helps in the recruiting process. So in certain scenarios, when you're not allowed to actually go for an in-person job, you can send this online through that email address by adding that cover letter there. So this was all for the final finishing touches of mastering the art of development of a CV and a cover letter. I wish you best of luck, and I pray that you actually land up on your dream destination in life.